Right, YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazru. I'm here with my review of Dragonball Daima, Episode 6. So, the episode kicks off where we last ended, with our crew's plane crashing because they had put too much cargo on the ship. Uh, Pansy tried to say that they had too much of their camp supplies and what have you, but we can see that there was one, I believe, a cat statue or something. You can definitely tell there were some unnecessary things that could have been left behind. So I'm going to put this partly on Camp Pansy's fault. But much like with Bulma, she's willing to repair the plane and make sure that it's working again. So that's basically kind of why I made a joke last time, where I said they ever did if Team Fortress ever did an abridged version of Dragon Ball Daima, I could imagine Goku calling Pansy Bulma 2 or something along those lines, because she's basically gonna be their substitute Bulma. And while that's going on, we get to Pansy starts talking to the Supreme Kai and about the fact that he's a Glen, and which means for the second Demon Realm. And she wants to know, is it true that that they Glens grow are born from trees? And this is something that Akira Toriyama discussed how the Supreme Kais were born. They're basically grown from trees and from they sprout from fruits. We do see them being grown from trees, but they seem to be more like onions. Uh, and we don't see them popping out from fruit. So this is a slight retcon, but it's not too damaging to what a territory I've established. And he said, but yes, this is how his race are born. And he also explains that because Degasu and Arinsu were born from the same tree, that technically makes them uh, his siblings. And we also get the notification that apparently, even though they may present themselves to be similar to males or females, uh, Glens don't exactly have a gender. I feel like that's going to open a Pandora's box on Twitter and social media. Yeah, boy, that's what we need. Yeah, but he also explains that he's also a god, which also surprises Pansy. And one thing leads to another, and Goku says that he has to go to go to the bushes so he can. Well, I'll let you fill in the blanks. And Pansy's slightly annoyed because he felt like he should have done this sooner, but Goku said it just happened to happen right now. So she throws some toilet paper at him, and he gets ready to handle his business. But inconveniently, uh, King Goma's squadron uh, spots them and starts to interrogate them to know if they've seen the spiky-haired boy, which is obviously Goku. And they said they don't know anything about that, and they want to know does do any of them have their collars? Uh, Glorio doesn't have a collar because he's with the first demon realm. Uh, with Because the Supreme Kaiser Glenn from the second demon realm, he doesn't have a collar. And Pansy despite being royalty, does have the collar on, and she has to show it to them. The guards do think that it's odd that uh, three different demons from three different parts of the realms are gathered together because that's extremely rare for them to do. So it seems that there's a bit of segregation in the demon realm. But they said they try to wipe it off by saying, "Oh, we're just good friends, and we're just having spending some quality time together." And much like stormtroopers in OG Star Wars, they buy a hook, line, and sinker. They're not very smart. You can tell that there's definitely a lot of references to Star Wars, like I've mentioned in previous episodes. Ah, and that's not going to be the last time we see things like that. And then they decide to walk off, and that's conveniently when Goku comes back. Would have been really awkward if he had showed up right when they were still being interrogated. But I'm pretty sure Goku could have easily handled them. They just then decide that it's probably best that they should like camp for the night, but most of their camp supplies have been left behind, so they're just going to be uh, they're going to stay in the cave that's nearby. And when they choose to be in the cave, uh, I believe it was Pansy wants to know why does Glorio say he lives in the first demon kingdom, even though he's looks like he's from the third demon kingdom. And he says that he is technically from the third demon kingdom, but because he works for someone high up in the first demon kingdom, he is able to reside there instead. And we later, not too long afterwards, we learn that Glorio is working for an. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. He's working for a Rinsu. So it turns out that Supreme Kai was right. Gloria was not on the up and up. And I don't know if I brought this up in my past reviews, but it definitely feels like this is like an homage to Toa and Mira, as Toa Oa was Deborah's sister, and her husband was Mira, who was also her creation. And and Glorio does definitely look like Mira, and Rinsu is both a scientist, just like Toa is. So I feel like Toriyama was taking concepts that he used for Toa and Mira and is reintegrating it with Glorio and Rinsu. Now, whether Toa and Mira are still quasi canon is still up for debate. We'll have to see if they show up or if Rinsu and Glorio have fully replaced them. And the only time will tell. But the question is Gloria going to stay on the antagonistic side, or or the good guys going to find a way to get Gloria to their side, and they'll be able to stop Arinsu and Degasu and King Goma. But Gloria, after he delivers his message about the situation, he returns back to the cave, and then they all are encountered by a Minotaur. And unfortunately, only Pansy is unfortunate for the Minotaur. Only Pansy is intimidated uh, by the Minotaur. Everybody else just finds him to be a minor inconvenience. And Glorio says that he's going to take care of the Minotaur, but then Goku says, "Nah, I got this. I can handle it." and Glorio takes slight offense to that because he feels like Goku feels like he's a better fighter than he is. And Goku says, "Yeah, I pretty much am." I mean, he doesn't go Vegeta on him, but you can tell that Goku is being slightly cocky. Or no, it's not really cockiness if you can actually back up what you say. It's just straight up facts. So Glorio and Goku decide to have a fight, and much to the Minotaur's shock, he's being completely ignored. In fact, Pansy and Supreme Kai have pretty much just gotten used to his presence there. So we get a proper one-on-one fight between Glorio and Goku. And Goku even gives Glorio the handicap of just using one arm. Wow, Goku, that was very Frieza of you to do. I guess it's true what they say. Your enemies are a reflection of you in some way. And it basically starts with Goku's using his martial arts against Glorio's magic. And it turns out that Glorio is capable of using lightning magic. Which Goku does a pretty decent job dodging, and even lands a clean hit with his power pole. But then Glorio starts using his whip, using his lightning magic as a whip, and starts to be a little bit more powerful with it. And then the Supreme Kai says that he wants to see what Glorio's full power is. I mean, so he wants Goku to fight a little bit more seriously. And Goku obliges and turns Super Saiyan. And I gotta admit, the animation was done very well. Very some akin to some of what you saw like in Dragon Ball Z slash Dragon Ball Z Kai. Uh, you could feel the epicness of the power up. Very clean animation. Very nice shot of Goku with a confident face on his. I mean, with a confident smirk on his face. And Glorious is, and everyone is just shocked by this, except for the Spring Kai, because he already knows that Goku can turn Super Saiyan. And Glorio decides that, yeah, I'm going to throw everything I have into this. And he basically turns his lightning into a massive railgun. But going back to the lightning magic, you see him shooting it through his fingers. It's very reminiscent of Darth Sidious from Star Wars, or like the Sith in general in Star Wars. But yeah, you can tell that Akira Toriyama was a huge fan of Star Wars. But yeah, and going back to what I was saying, Glorio uses his lightning magic as a railgun and fires it at Goku. But Goku just if you've seen in the trailers, you see what he did. He just points out his hand and just dispels it. So, contrary to some popular belief, uh, despite Goku not using magic, he's able to dispel some versions of magic depending on what type of magic it is and how powerful he is in comparison to his opponent. So he would handle some magic users after all. And then Goku just gets manages to get blindside Glorio, and Glorio is completely caught off guard and he concedes defeat. And then after the fight is over, Goku says that he's ready to fight the Minotaur, but the Minotaur decides to pull a Mr. Satan and says, "Yeah, I'm my belly's full, so I'm just gonna let you guys go, and uh, you guys just got lucky this time." Yeah, he's just totally full of himself. It's the same thing as Mr. Satan. Ah, and yeah, that's basically the whole episode. All in all, I did like this episode. We're getting to see more the plot progressing with Glorio's actual allegiance to Enritsu, which I'm going to see how that's developed and how the characters react and how they're going to deal with the situation. And will they be able to convince Glorio to join the good guys? Oh yeah, wait, I forgot something. Yeah, we got back to Earth, and Bulma has seemingly finished the ship, and her, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Kibito were getting ready to go to the Demon Realm, but the ship malfunctioned, so better luck next episode. But yeah, going back to my overall thoughts. I did like the plot twist with Gloria working for Risu. I want to see where that goes, and are the good guys going to convince him to their side? What does see what Glorio had? Why does he want to work with Enrisu? He has his own goals, or does Enrisu have some dirt on him? We'll just have to wait and find out. The fight between Glorio and Goku was very well done, very well animated. Um, was nice to see Goku use his Super Saiyan power again, and see how his key base power works against demon magic. Now we know that from the Majin Buu saga that uh, if someone is very powerful, they can mitigate or negate the effects of magic. Just as when Vegito was, despite being turned into candy by Buhan, was still able to trounce Buhan easily because he was just that much more powerful. Let's see what else. It was we also got that nice funny bit with the Minotaur, even though he was mostly pointless he was just there to set up the fight between Glorio and Goku. But all in all, it was slightly pointless, but it was a nice bit of comedic relief. Um, I'm glad that we also got to see some of uh, ex the extra material world building that Akira Toriyama said about the characters, like the Supreme Kais, how they were born, even though it was slightly changed from how he described it in the in those guides. But all in all, I still like this episode. Um, I'm really hoping that things will really start to kick up now, and we'll get more lore, more character development, and hopefully a lot more action. Hopefully the rest of the team will catch up, at least the ones that are more actually important to the story. But you guys tell me in the comment section below, what did you think of this episode? Are you excited? Did you enjoy the fight between Goku and Glorio? What do you think about Anrisu and her plot? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll catch you mortals later.